Today on Pat's Car Garage, I figured I'd show you how to disassemble one of these Chrysler fuse boxes. You'll find them on a whole bunch of Chrysler cars from the mid-90s, probably until the 2000s and something. This is from a Grand Cherokee 98, but I'm sure, Cherokees, Dodge Durangos, Ram 1500s, whatever. I'm sure a bunch of cars have this fuse box. They're pretty easy to pull apart, and I frankly always prefer adding circuits to factory fuse boxes rather than putting my own fuse boxes just kind of randomly wherever. So first, you got to release these yellow inserts, and there's two little tabs for that, so she'll lift those out. I might need a second little tool, hold on. A flat screwdriver to wedge it out. So there's one. There you go. So that one pulls right up. Do the same thing on the other side. So pull that up, and that one's released. And that one's released. So now I'm going to flip the fuse box around. Be careful with this guy here, because brittle plastic is brittle, but essentially slide it forward and then lift it out. And so now this whole bus bar is only held in by friction from the pins. The pins are still indexed with tabs that hold them into the fuse box, but this bus bar down here is actually just held in by friction. So you can just go ahead and lift that up slowly from a bunch of sides at the same time. You don't want to bend it. It is plated copper, so it'll bend pretty easily if you're not careful with it. But just kind of work your way around it, and eventually you should get it far enough that you can kind of just grab it. I need to prime it a little bit more. And yeah, this one here, you want to stick your screwdriver in there, and there you go. So of course, if you bent it a little bit, you can always bend it back when you go to line it up. And yeah, there you go. So now these pins, you can pull them out by essentially finding the locating tab. There's got one right here, and then you can just push this pin out.
I didn't do a good job explaining it in the video. Let me do a voiceover instead. There are two tabs that hold the pins in, one that's on the pin and a plastic tab next to the pin. The tab on the pin is made of metal and is part of the pin. It will either be on one of the two sides of the pin, depending on how the pin was inserted. You bend it down first to release the pin, then push the plastic tab on the side here, and the pin will fall out. If you reuse this pin in a different fuse box, don't forget to first bend the metal tab back up so the pin can click into place in the new fuse box.
Pretty straightforward pulling these pins out.